Hi yogis! Welcome back to another Friday Flow. Today we're going to focus on shoulder openings and a little bit of work on our back and our spine. So let's just start in a seated position with our hands on our knees. Imagine a string pulling you up from your crown chakra. Roll your shoulders back and down. Sit up with a straight spine. Really opening up through your heart here to feel that proper alignment. And just breathe, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Taking a couple deep breaths, closing our eyes, becoming more aware of our body sensations, the noises around us maybe, just attuning to our senses. You can also just start turning your neck or your head from left to right, waking up the neck. Let's bring our palms together over heart center in the Anjali Mudra. Just set an attention here, asking the question, what do I want more of in my life? What do I want more of in my life? Now from here we're going to come to all fours with your wrists below your shoulders, knees below your hips. Straight spine first to start. Then we're going to inhale, lifting our head up, coming into cow, round your back. Exhale, coming into cat. And just move between these two motions. Warming up the spine here, cat and cow, inhaling to exhale. Moving with your breath. Let's just come into an easy child's pose. Reaching your hips all the way back towards your toes, dropping your forehead to the earth, keeping your arms straight, breathing here, rounding down into the earth. Inhale to come back up to all fours. Staying in that neutral tabletop position, let's inhale to lift that straight right arm. And then when you're ready, you can stay with that lifted right arm or extend that left leg with your toes pointing down, creating a line from your right fingertips to your left toes, straight spine, engaging the core here. It's definitely a balancing act. Exhale to let go. Let's do the other side. Again, you can just leave the arm extended and work on this. Or if you want, you can extend the right leg. Again, toes pointing down, trying to keep that right hip squared too, so it's not rolled up. Extending through the spine here. Exhale to let it all go. Let's tuck our toes and come to a little toe stretch, sitting our seat onto the back of our feet. This might be intense for some. If it's too much, you can also just come into hero's pose with your toes flat onto the earth. While we're doing this, we're going to do a little bit of a stretch through our shoulders and upper back. Opening up with our arms or elbows bent. Let's inhale to open up our elbows up, lifting our chin to the sky. Exhale, rounding the back, dropping our chin to chest, touching our fingertips, and then just moving back between these two motions, inhaling and exhaling. Really working through the upper spine here, through the shoulders. Just let that go, shaking out the hands. Exhaling all the air out. Now from here, just come to that hero's seating position. We're just going to open up our shoulders some more, rolling our shoulders, keeping your hands onto your shoulders here, moving your elbows in a circular motion, reversing that motion, breathing still. Again, keep your spine straight, lifting your head. We don't want to slouch over. And letting go of that, we're just going to tilt a little bit back onto our feet. I'll move to the side so you can see. It's a really nice ankle stretch. If it's too much for your ankles, don't lean super far back. Coming back to tabletop, let's just move our hands a couple inches forward and lift our hips up and back for our first downward dog, pedaling out those legs, bending one knee at a time, not really focusing on our spine right now, especially if it's your first downward dog of the day. And then really push into the ground here, making sure you're not carrying any tension in your neck. Let's inhale to lift that right leg up to the sky, pointing the toes out, bend that knee. Let's do the other leg now. Three-legged dog on the left side. Come back, downward dog. Slowly crawl your legs together, your feet towards your hands. We're just gonna come into a ragdoll fold here, keeping a bend in your knees if you need to, holding on to opposite elbows and swaying if it feels good. Breathing here, letting go of any tension in your neck. And we're just going to come back up, vertebrae by vertebrae, rolling back up till we get to a standing position, Tadasana. Now let's do a couple modified sun salutations. Inhaling to lift our hands all the way up, exhaling, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, hands to the ground. Inhale, coming all the way back up, fingertips touching at the top, taking a nice little back bend. Exhale, palms come back to heart center. Let's do it again. Inhale, lifting all the way up. Exhale, swan dive down. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the ground, forward fold again. And then inhale, straightening the legs to come all the way back up. Exhale, palms back to heart center. Inhale again. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Inhale all the way back up. Standing tall. Back bend and then exhale. Dropping your hands to the side now. We're just going to turn so you can see me. Staying grounded through your feet. We're going to do some balancing poses. Let's inhale to lift that right knee so that it's parallel. The thighs parallel to the ground, just balancing, using a little bit of core action. Holding onto that knee if you need to. Really working on staying balanced and grounded, straightening the spine. And let's just come into tree pose from here, keeping those hips straight and squared. You can allow that right leg to come either above or below the knee. Hands to heart, staying balanced in your tree pose. If you want to challenge yourself, you can grow your branches, inhaling to lift your arms up and back, taking a little back bend here. Maybe focusing on something that's not moving and swaying with the wind. That's what you need to do. Exhaling to come out of that. Let's do the other side, but before, let's just wiggle out our feet and legs. When you feel grounded again, we're going to first lift the left leg, keeping the left thigh parallel to the ground first, holding onto the knee for stability if you need it. Don't forget to breathe, especially in balancing poses. Sometimes we forget to do that. Coming into tree pose on the left side now, making sure that left knee is out to the side. You can keep your hands at heart center or grow your branches if you feel called. Do what works for your body. Listen to your own rhythm. Trust in what you need. When you're ready, come out of that gracefully. Again, wiggling out our feet, our legs. We're going to do another standing balancing pose. We're going to add a twist this time. So when you're ready and grounded, lifting that right knee again, keeping parallel to the ground, holding onto that knee with your left hand and opening up to the side with your right arm extended. So we're taking a nice twist over to the right, looking over to the right or even to the right hand, opening up our chest, staying posed. Exhale, coming out of that. Let's do the other side now. When you're ready, inhale to lift that left knee. Hold on to that knee with your right hand, and now open and extend that left arm out to the side. Twisting and balancing and breathing. Don't forget. Coming back to center and exhaling to let go. Let's inhale to take another sun salutation. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. And this time, let's just extend that left leg to come into our easy twist here. So right knee still bent, our left hand is planted on the ground, and we're going to open up that right arm to the sky. You can keep it straight up to the sky or bend that elbow to open up your shoulder and chest even more, looking up if it's okay for your neck. When you're ready, exhale to drop that right hand, letting the right leg go back up to three-legged dog, stretching here, dropping the leg. We're going to do the other side now. So when you're ready, inhale the left leg up, exhale, bend the knee, plant that left hand in between your hands, allow the right hand to ground, and now we're going to lift that left arm up towards the sky or bend the elbow to open up the shoulder even more and the chest, looking up towards the sky if it's okay for your neck, keeping that left knee bent over your left ankle. Breathing here, and exhale, come out of it, replanting both hands, and then extending the left leg back to our downward dog. And just remember, you don't have to have straight legs in downward dog to be a perfect yogi. So let's drop those knees back to a seated position. Just swing your legs out and come sit down, an easy seated pose, finding a comfortable position here as we wind down. Let's come into butterfly pose, bringing the heels of your feet together, interlacing your fingers and holding them underneath your toes, maybe slightly leaning back to gain some traction here, keeping your spine straight, allowing your knees to fall as far apart towards the ground as possible, breathing here. Let's do a nice little twist here if you feel called. Allowing your right hand to come to your left thigh and twisting over to the left. Just a gentle twist here as we stay in butterfly. Allowing those hips to open up even more. Coming to center and switching to the other side again. Breathing into your twist. When you're ready, exhale to come back to center, using your hands to lift your knees together, just straightening the legs, wiggling them out. And now when you're ready, come back to that easy seated pose, wiggling your hips around just to find a comfortable position. Again, keeping your spine straight, shoulders rolled back and down. Finding your breath with your eyes closed. Honoring the time you took out of your busy day to practice yoga, even if it was just for a little bit. Noticing how it feels now to breathe as you inhale and exhale, quieting down the mind and relaxing the body. Bring our hands together again in Anjali Mudra, warming them up if we need to, bringing energy back into our hands, into our heart center, back to that intention you set at the beginning of your practice. Honoring the intention, honoring yourself, honoring Pacha, the earth, the land. Namaste. Thank you, yogis. I'll see you in the next Friday Flow video. Have a beautiful rest of your day.